What's up, guys? Welcome back to TheReviewSpace, and today I'm going to talk about the upcoming PS4, and I'm going to address the rumors, and I'm going to look at speculations based specifically on the PlayStation 4, Sony's upcoming next-gen console. So the PS4 is codename Orbis. O-R-B-I-S. I've never heard of this. I've never even heard it in the press. I've never heard it been referred to as Orbis. Like, basically a codename is an alternate name for a project that is in the works that is yet to be released, and it's the unofficial name, basically. So you give it a codename, Orbis. Other codenames, or maybe even alternate names, were like, I think Nintendo, when they were about to release, I think it was the GameCube, but they called it the Nintendo Dolphin. The system is rumored to have AMD hardware and resolution up to 4096 by 2060. Is that even possible? Or 2160 rather. I'm not even sure if that's possible. That's a real resolution setting. That's kind of crazy. Sony has yet to officially acknowledge the console's existence, obviously, because it's not. Nobody's gonna, they're not gonna announce it quite yet. There's still a lot of products yet to make. According to PSW, it will be twice as powerful with a similar size to the Nintendo Wii. Wait a minute. Okay, hold on. Twice as powerful. Compared to what? The PS3? Because they said in this sentence, it will be twice as powerful. I'm assuming twice as powerful compared to the PS3. And then the size of the system itself will be similar to the Nintendo Wii. Okay. I would assume that's the case, because this sentence, the phrasing here, almost implies that it's going to be twice as powerful as the Wii. But, the Wii isn't even as powerful as the PS3, so that's not a big deal. So, hopefully it's twice as strong as the PS3. So, I mean, of course. According to rumors, Sony desires to put the PS4 in the market by 2011. Yeah, when the heck was this article written? By 2011? No! In April 2011, Sony allegedly confirmed that the PS4 will be released in Japan on May 16, 2012. Wrong, another thing that's wrong. And released in the US on October 23, 2012. Again, wrong, false, fake. Who the hell wrote this article? This is fake bullcrap. Wow, this is absolutely... I'm just realizing now that, this is an absolutely, completely speculative article. It's absolutely fake, People are making up stories, making up dates of release dates, and making up all these things. I'd say maybe 90% of this article is completely fabricated, as far as, pure speculation. All this, speculative crap, all these specs. Oh my god. Rumors suggest that support for the PS3 will not be dropped, at least not right away. Sony will continue to sell and support the outdated console for a while after the PS4's initial release. Sony has already discussed the future console with software developers and plan to base the PS4 on a unique cell processor, which could provide double the power of the PS3. The new PS4 will allegedly contain an upgraded chipset from the PS3. The PS4 may come earlier than most expect, although there hasn't been a fixed date set for the PS4. According to PS4 info, the console will hit the stores near the end of 2012. No, that's not happening, making the difference between the PS3 and PS4 6 years, albeit Sony says PS3 has a 10-year life cycle. Well, this whole thing has been a disappointment. I think this entire article is pretty much bullshit, fabricated crap. I pretty much regret reading this. I think that this has been a complete waste of time. User trapped the Drum Wonder PlayStation 4. This article fucking sucks. Where is it? Wikipedia.org? Wikipedia.org. What is this crap? Absolute nonsense. This is the dumbest article I've ever read. I mean, none of it is true. Everything is completely fake. I mean, it's one thing to actually, give predictions and say, well, this is a prediction article. and be like, okay, this is not confirmed, this is what I predict is going to happen, but rather the fucking this Wikipedia.org article, it almost puts it in a factual state. Everything is meant to be kind of like a factual, oh, it's going to happen here, and oh, it's going to come out in 2012. Give me a fucking break. No, it's not. Alright, so before I leave, I just want to drop some of these possible PlayStation 4 games, and this one is from IGN, so this one isn't from the stupid Wikipedia.org article that I just read. But, you know, this is just complete speculation, but at least this one is more honest, and just, you know, these are possible ones. So, next gen Call of Duty posted a job, Infinity Ward posted a job listing on its site, calling for a senior animator with experience in game development and an interest in working with next-gen technologies. Cool. So, you know, a Call of Duty is in the works. That one, we can all pretty much like 99% guarantee there will be a COD for the next-gen consoles, including the PS4. You don't even have to worry about that one, because COD is one of the bigger franchises out there. Bethesda, next-gen project. Yeah, this one is a very identical type of thing. Like, Bethesda's site calls for experienced programmers to work on cutting-edge technology for an unannounced game on future generation consoles. So, if they do put out a Bethesda game, it'll probably be Elder Scrolls 7, you know, I wouldn't be surprised, or maybe another Fallout, maybe Fallout 4. Again, it wouldn't surprise me, because Bethesda, another big developer making a lot of famous mainstream games. Naughty Dog project. Naughty Dog co-president Evan Wells believes the prospect of developing for PS4 is terrifying, as the studio looks into what its next project will be. This one, you know, you think of Uncharted, you know, they might bring back, didn't they make the Jak? Yeah, the Jak series? Jak and Dexter, you know, Jak 2, Jak 3, all that stuff. They might actually bring that back. It wouldn't surprise me. That's kind of a cool idea, but to be more realistic, I would say instead of Uncharted or instead of Jak, it'll be a brand new IP, a brand new series. Instead of it's almost like, okay, Jak is for the PlayStation 2 era, Uncharted is for like the PS3 era, and so then you have a brand new, completely different new characters, a brand new IP from Naughty Dog for the PS4. So that would kind of make sense. Ready at Dawn next-gen game. The developers of the God of War PSP games are developing an exciting new AAA IP for a next-gen home console game system. I'm not sure if this is confirmed, I have no idea, but hey, that sounds kind of interesting. The PSP developers, huh? Of God of War. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me, you know. I mean, I think that because they were able to translate God of War into the PSP really well, so, I mean, give these guys some home console experience, you know, give these guys a chance to make some bigger games. Next-gen Sonic game. Sega knows that Sonic won't become photorealistic in next-gen games, and that he will always remain stylized and will have that bright, colorful world. Thank God, as he should, as Sonic should remain. He should always kind of have a cartoonish, stylish look. He shouldn't become photoreal. Well, you know, you can have a very good graphically looking game, but it shouldn't have to be like a photorealistic, oh my god, looks like real life type of game. Everything could be like cartoonish. What the high hardware spec will allow us to do is make the game that much more convincing. Sure. Well, what they need to focus on is make a good Sonic game. Period. You know what I mean? Have a good Sonic game instead of, you know, developing crappy Sonic titles like Sonic 2006 and these, you know, half-assed 3D Sonic titles. Put some effort into it. You know, actually put some time and skills and intelligence into these games, because Sonic deserves a really good bona fide 3D title. And if it's not going to be 3D, I'll take the 2D, you know, I'll take the classic 2D gameplay. You know, not every... That's the thing, it's not every freaking good Sonic game has to come out for just the Wii. You know, like Sonic Colors and, you know, all this stuff. None of this, it doesn't have to be exclusive to Nintendo's system. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand why the PS3 and Xbox 360 can't get, like, Sonic, what is it? It's like Generations? Yeah, you know what I mean? Alright, what other ones? We got THQ Next Gen Games. THQ CEO Brian Farrell believes development for next-gen consoles offers a tremendous amount of opportunity. Well, no kidding, huh? Obviously. And it's also a sign that, oh yeah, you're going to be making more games for consoles. And when you make games, when you develop games, you're a company. It's a sign that you're doing good, that you're actually producing something, that you're actually making something, that you are a prosperous company, that you're actually creating something at least. So obviously it's going to offer a tremendous amount of opportunity. And you know, THQ better start doing good, because you know, you got games like, you know, you put out, what is it? They put out Saints Row, you know, games like Saints Row, games like the WWE games. And, you know, I know they publish it, they're not the developers, but they gotta start stepping up their game. THQ has to just, they need more games, they need more IPs, they need more original stuff. That's just how I feel, you know, that's just, they have to create more quality games. Because I don't see them lasting very long. Especially the next 10 years, if they just keep putting out like the same titles, or, you know what I mean, just kind of coast by with just a couple of franchises. And last but not least, we got Square Enix Luminous Games. Square Enix is showing off its Luminous tech engine, capable of highly realistic next-gen graphics. Luminous will make games 30% cheaper and shorten development cycles. Well, you know what Square Enix needs to focus on is making good games. Just like Sega. They gotta fucking just get off their asses and actually start developing quality stuff. You know, Final Fantasy sucks now. Nobody cares about FF anymore. It's been like 10 years since they had a quality Final Fantasy game. Not like 11 years. That would be Final Fantasy X, aka Final Fantasy X. It's been a while. They have to focus on better games. I mean, I think that Square Enix used to be a really good developer, and everything was just going good until I would say it's Japanese stagnation. You know, it really is that Japanese company just coasting and just falling off. Not innovating their games, not making anything new or fresh. Everything is just kind of a retread of the older games. No innovation. You know, they're sort of like a Japanese version of like an Activision. You know what I mean? It's almost like the same crap over and over again. And they need to step it up. You know, Japanese developers like Square Enix, they've been, I don't know, they just need better games. They need to develop new IPs or a better game system, you know, better combat engine, better RPGs. Alright guys, so that's it for this episode of Review Space. I know, kind of a weird video. I just wanted to talk about some of these so-called speculation and rumors regarding specifically the PS4, and some of these are just absolutely ridiculous. But the Orbis, Codename Orbis, it should come out, and it should be exciting to see what they have in store for us. So that's it. Until next time, ciao.